Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Verma and I welcome you all. The topic that we will discuss today is stomach, an acid bag of the body. So the stomach is known as the acid bag of a body due to presence of an acid which is known as hydrochloric acid inside of it, which due to which it is known as the acid bag of a body. Now the stomach. The stomach performs two functions basically in the body. The primary function of a stomach is the storage, while the secondary function is digestion. So basically the stomach is involved in the storage, and the secondary function of a stomach is the digestion of a body. Hence we say that stomach stores food for 4 to 5 hours in it, and in this time it basically digests the food by the various method. The pH of a stomach is 1.8 due to presence of an acid which is known as hydrochloric acid inside of it, and this hydrochloric acid is generally present in this body part of the stomach. Stomach is divided into three parts. The upper part contains fundus, middle part contains cardiac and body, and the lower part contains pylorus. So upper part of our stomach is known as fundus, which generally stores gases in it. There are various gases like carbon dioxide and other gases are stored in this fundus part of the stomach. The middle part contains cardia and body. This cardia is this part and body is the biggest part of the stomach, because this part of a stomach is just nearer to heart. That's why this part of a stomach is known as cardia. The second middle part of the stomach is body, which directly involved in the digestion of food inside this organ. The lower part of our stomach is pylorus, and it acts as an connecting part between duodenum of the small intestine and the body of stomach. There is an sphincter known as pyloric sphincter which guards the opening between pylorus of stomach and the duodenum of intestine. This part regulates this opening and plays an important role in transfer the food from stomach to the intestine. Pyloric stomach leads to small intestine by an opening known as pylorus, which is guarded by a pyloric sphincter, which generally regulates the flow of food from stomach to small intestine. The inner wall of a stomach bears longitudinal folds that is known as rugae, which helps in the digestion of food inside the stomach. I just want to mention one thing. Then there is a membrane which is known as the mucous membrane, which is just present on the inner side of the stomach in this way to protect the organ from this concentrated acid in it, because HCl is the strongest concentrated acid, and it also harms the cells which is present in the stomach. Hence this mucus helps to protect the stomach from this HCl. Hence there is a thick membrane of a mucus is present on the inner side of the stomach, which is just prevent the stomach from the hydrochloric acid which is present in it. HCl also provide protection from the various viruses and bacteria which come from the bolus. The food which is present inside the esophagus is known as bolus, while when it mixed with the gastric juices inside the stomach, then it is known as chyme, as we discuss that in our next slide. Digestion in stomach. In stomach, when this bolus is mixed with the gastric juices, by the churning movement, it is converted into a acidic paste form which is known as chyme. Hence, food which is present in the stomach are known as chyme. These all reactions are present in adult, but the renin part of the reaction is only occurs in infants, because in adult the prorenin does not present in it. So pepsinogen is an inactivated enzyme. Prorenin is also an inactivated enzyme. So here HCl, which provides the acidic medium of the stomach, converts pepsinogen into pepsin and prorenin into activated renin. Pepsin is an activated enzyme. Renin is an activated enzyme. So HCl converts pepsinogen into pepsin and prorenin into renin, and then this pepsin converts protein into peptone, which means stomach is directly involved in protein digestion. where in adults pepsin converts protein into peptones, while in infants the renin converts casein, which is a milk protein, into paracasein. This paracasein converted into calcium paracaseinate by the presence of calcium, and this calcium paracaseinate is converted into peptones with the help of pepsin. Protein is directly converted into peptones by pepsin in adults, while calcium paracaseinate is converted into peptones also by pepsin. The gastric lipase, the term lipase simply defines it is involved in the digestion of lipid. So there is small amount of lipid digestion also occurs in stomach by an enzyme known as gastric lipase. Thank you.